The Latino Festival is a festival celebrating Latino culture.
It's exciting to see the community connect with a bunch of people's heritage.
It's been a neat way to see different aspects of Latino culture and get some great food, and there's booths and there's stuff for kids.
My name is Anna Baca. I attend Plymouth High School and I am a junior. When I entered the high school my freshman year, my cousin was a member of it and she recommended me to join the club.
This year, the Multicultural Club had the chance to volunteer at the Latino Festival for the 3rd time. Each year we have done face painting for kids for free.
They were really excited to get their face painted.
The festival will supply the face paint.
We had all of the paints organized, but by the end of it, it was all over the place because we were just all busy face painting.
So we were in an area where it was just a bunch of kids' activities.
The community has done so much for me in many ways, so I think this is probably one of the few ways I can give back.
Multicultural Club is open to everyone.
I think it's the message that keeps me going to the club, because they embrace diversity and they can accept everyone, and I think it's the message that makes me want to come back.
I really hope students see multiculturalism as a strength.
Our biggest event is the Latino Festival.
And since Plymouth has a big Latino community, it's a neat way to celebrate.
You have to think of the Constitution as the blueprint for our government.
I'm Melissa Falstich and I teach at PHS, U.S. History and Government. We teach the Vietnam War to juniors in U.S. history. We decided, this is a big deal and we should just take the whole school. And different teachers went with different grades. So I got to go with the seniors. This is a really awesome opportunity for them to see at least a replica of the Vietnam Wall. It's a little bit smaller than the actual wall in Washington, D.C. And there's so many names. And until you get to see that yourself, it's hard to comprehend how many 58,000 is. That's a lot of people.
I was looking for my grandfather on my mom's side, Robert L. Long. I never got to meet him, but I always see a picture at my house of what he looked like. He was an Air Force pilot dropping bombs. He was shot down and crashed. So I was really looking for that name. I was searching.
It was really cool that the wall was in Plymouth, because then these veterans who knew things were here already. If you go to DC, you're not going to have that Plymouth connection with other veterans from Plymouth that also know your family that might have served or even died in Vietnam.
I saw a familiar family friend that I knew. His name's Chet.
And he's related to my grandma's side.
And she's also related to Chet.
So Dexter and I are related, and we didn't even know that. And then we got to go and find his grandpa's name on the wall, and it was just a really small world coincidence that we saw this person we were both related to and found out through him that we were related to each other. We walked over to that section of the wall and Dexter was able to color on his page and try to get the name etched on there. We never would have known if it hadn't been for this trip to the Vietnam Wall. Now he's in my government class and we say, "Hi, cuz," in the hallway.
Hey, what's up, cousin? How you doing? It's very fun being in her class because she's always energetic.
I think it makes teaching it a lot easier because they got to see with their eyes all these names, so now they know what the wall is, and then when we teach the war, it sparks that much more interest.
Manufacturing Day has been in existence for 3 or 4 years at Plymouth High School. The purpose to introduce our freshmen to potential career opportunities and the skill sets that they would need for those particular careers.
You go to businesses, and I was excited to go to the hospital. That kind of got me going, and I was like, okay, this is definitely something that I want to do. And for some people, it was like a wake-up call. They were like, this isn't what I want to do. So after our students have the opportunity to visit the work sites and learn about potential career paths, they then meet with their counselors, and they look for potential vocational classes that might parallel that particular career path. I was given the opportunity to apply for a vocational spot in the health career. I was accepted and I did that for a year. You can walk away with college credits.
Hopefully that either heightens their interest, which could lead towards that job or post-secondary education, or at the same time, maybe it sends up a red flag. I was interested in that, but I'm no longer interested. In which case that might save that student thousands of dollars had they gone on to post-secondary education towards that field of employment. Once our students become upperclassmen, we do have a student internship program. We've had students placed in all different types of businesses.
I come to school 1st through 6th, and my 7th and 8th is my internship, which is an assistant to the nurses.
Those indicate that there's a urinary tract infection.
Keep an open mind on manufacturing day. Take it kind of seriously because it does line up.
And just think about the potential skills for whatever job that you might pursue, regardless of where it is and what you're doing. We're trying to make sure that our students, before they leave high school, have their eyes and ears opened to the many possibilities that might exist here in Marshall County.
Plymouth High School Dance Marathon is a mini marathon under Ball State University Dance Marathon, and our money that we raise goes directly towards funding the Magic Castle cart, which is a part of the hospital's smile therapy. The kids are waiting every day for the Magic Castle cart. It's this humongous cart.
We start on a floor, and they can hear us coming down there, and they say, "Here comes the castle cart."
They get stuffed animals, coloring books, just different toys, and it just like livens up the atmosphere. It'll make their experience at the hospital more enjoyable. Our marathon will fully fund the Magic Castle cart for an entire year.
A couple years ago, our kids got the idea that maybe minis with the younger kids would be a great idea. So a good share of our funds that we take in and will report come from really good work of the staff and students at Riverside and the amazing work of the staff and students at Lincoln. One of the things that I like best about Dance Marathon is that it's not just Plymouth High School, it is fully our entire community.
From October to January, February-ish, we are just full on contacting businesses and to see if they would like to donate.
Our community is just amazingly generous. Oh my gosh, it's probably, I cry every single year. It's just amazing to me. Our kids just work really hard. They put so much into it, and to see all of our community cheering them on, there's nothing like it, nothing like it.
And we even get so many donations while we're doing our dance, because everyone is just like in that moment, like, I have to give. We just truly look forward to looking up and seeing those posters go up and seeing the total that we raised.